Hi, welcome to Matt Holman Golf. Just wanted to share with you sort of Butch Harmon's box drill. Very popular drill. I know it's one of Butch Harmon's favourite drills. We've got on the left-hand side here Brooks Koepka hitting an iron shot. I think this was taking a lesson with Claude Harmon. I used to take lessons for 2 or 3 years with Claude, and this was one of his favourite drills. So you can use it sort of in two ways. So the most common for the better player, the tour player, is on the inside of the golf ball. And then if players are struggling with hitting shots out of the neck, the swing getting a little steep, too much from the outside, we tend to use it more on the outside of the golf ball. So I've seen footage where I think Butch worked with Fred Couples maybe 10 years ago now, and he was sort of struggling with his game, and he had sort of 2 or 3 of those boxes lined up and got him to hit golf balls. Because now if the club head gets inside at all, then you're going to clip the box. What I really like with this drill as well, compared to, for instance, if we said from down the line just putting a shaft in, sometimes you can cheat and get the club in front of the box, but where now you've got this area here, if you don't do it right, you'll then hit the box on the left going through. So it really sort of elongates the impact area, and they talk about that sort of flat spot. So this is a great drill for chipping as well. Fortunately on the left I couldn't find any sort of moving footage, so it's just a static image, but I just wanted to give you the sort of visual here. On the right hand side is some old footage of Nick Flanagan. I think this is maybe 207, 208 I just found online. He was taught by Steve Bann and won the US Amateur. And I went down to their academy in Australia a few years ago. And again, he's using it for sort of the opposite. I use this drill lots and lots for guys struggling hitting shots out of the neck. So we can talk a little bit about that. Where does the shank or the neck shot come from? Well, simply it can come from a swing path that's too in to out, or a swing path that's too out to in, or also sort of where the body leans back and we overly expose the neck of the club. But having said that, if the club head doesn't cross the ball to target line, so I would talk about the middle of the face never crossing the ball to target line, it is impossible to hit a shot out of the neck of the club. So, and that's really what Nick Flanagan's got in here. He's obviously getting a little steep, hitting some a little bit out of the neck, and he's put that box in really tight to the toe there. Some guys, my first golf coach, he would put 2 golf balls either side and work on swinging through the gate. I think the box is a good drill because it's a little higher, and we set it up the same if we were on the inside, sort of midway within that box. You can use head covers as well, and these are just what you would get a new set of clubs in. So I'm sure in your pro shop you can just pick one up. So you can see, let's have a look at Nick doing this here. So if the club head, even if you're from the outside, which we see more commonly with the neck shots, if the club head doesn't cross the ball to target line, so you're going to see here where that box is in so tight, you can see very late on there, my line moved a little bit, but at no point in his golf swing, you see that with better players, has the club head crossed that ball to target line. With a lot of the amateurs that I teach, if for instance we put the ball to target line on, the club very late into the downswing at that place there would be over here somewhere. They now need to sort of swipe left aggressively, to find the centre of the club, and they hit swipey cuts and neck shots. And at times we also see the club travelling too far from the inside here, and then sort of an energy out to right field and clipping it out of the inside of the club. But I really feel this is the best drill that there is if you're struggling to hit shots out of the neck, and also for the better player where the club head tends to travel too much from the inside and get stuck behind them and hit blocks and pull hooks. And I think lots and lots of tour pros would practice using this simple drill.